Yeah, I'm best known as Beverly's husband. That's probably my best credentials. But I'm a passionate black and white artist. That's really, where it all started for me. 12 years old in the darkroom with my father, learning, the wisdom of life and learning the passion of photography and learning the art of black and white. So he was paralyzed from just below his armpits down. So he was paralyzed the last 40 years of his life, and he earned his master's degree. Did amazing things, traveled the world and taught and did over 1,000 weddings from the wheelchair. He was an amazing mentor. He taught me a lot about life. He taught me a lot about art, and especially the art of black and white. That's my passion. So I think the other thing about Bev and I is we really don't want to be known for our photography. To me, that's a byproduct. We want to be known for the stories we tell and the purpose of our art, how it serves other people. So we've not made our living creating black and white. We've made our living telling people stories. In a world, Stevie, where there's so many in our industry, you've got to create gaps between you and the masses. And those gaps have to be significant. They have to be visual to the buying public. They have to be evident to the buying public in a lot of ways. And I think really find simple black and white that's investment worthy, that's timeless, that's emotionally rich is not something you're seeing created a lot by the masses. And it's a great place for us to define ourselves and rise to the top. I teach a lot of branding and styling, and I always say that I think we need to be less concerned that people like our work and more concerned that they know our work, because you're never going to please everyone. So when they know who you are, the people that love it, they'll identify it, and then they'll travel to get it, they'll pay to get it, because they can identify the uniqueness, the gap that your work is providing over the masses. And so when you're always trying to please everybody, you become a little bit of everything, but you don't become the significant piece that you need to be to succeed.
You're kind of the vanilla instead of the Jamocha almond fudge.
Yeah, now you're talking my language. That's right. Yeah, I like that.
What can black and white do that color just can't?
Well, I think it can take you right to the heart of the subject. It can take you to the subject. It can carve away distractions. And I think if done properly, it can manage beautiful, intense lighting, dramatic lighting. In a greater fashion. It can have high visual impact, and I think it can help you create product that's very unique, because you can attach, if you do it properly, and this is what we teach, because I think the word fine art's just thrown around constantly. It bothers me a bit we just throw that word out there, because that word has meaning. And what does fine art mean? In black and white, it means that you have archival stability, you have museum presentations, things along those lines that can be passed down from generation to generation.
I've seen teachers teach, well, so if you messed up this color balance, or, you messed up the color, and just convert it to black and white. Why is that such a big mistake?
That's a really bad idea. I mean, to be excellent at what you do, great artists have vision, and they start with the end in mind. There's no way, in my estimation, on a consistent basis, like my dad used to say, the old saying, what is it? A blind squirrel gets a nut every so often, So there's times you might get away with that. But for the most part, when you start with the end in mind of a beautiful black and white, the background you choose, the lighting you choose, the clothing that you choose, the posing, the direction, all is specific to funnel into that beautiful final art piece that's going to hang in their home. So when I start knowing what I'm going to end up with, I make decisions pertinent and purposed toward that look. And when I make those decisions, Stevie, I'm a better artist. We don't do color and black and white in the same session. You know, the old saying, just because you can doesn't mean you should. And it's really true in this arena. Yes, I can shoot color and I can look at it and ask people, do you like it in black and white? Do you like it in color? Well, number one, why am I asking my customers to be an expert at something I'm supposed to be an expert in? Number one. Number two, I'm taking the sales arena into this confusing place of saying, forget about the emotion, forget about the story. Let's talk the mechanics of photography. You like it sepia, you like it black and white, you like it color. Why would I do that? Let's make our decisions up front. Let's put all our eggs in one basket. And then let's do the things that make that final piece everything that they expect. And then let's go in that selection appointment and let's sell the result of our art, not the mechanics of it.